Hi everyone, I'm Kevin, and I'm guessing that if you're watching this video, it's because you are looking to purchase a drone and are maybe considering the Phantom 3 Standard or the Phantom 3 Advanced, but maybe aren't sure which one is the right one for you. In this video, we'll start by doing a quick comparison of some of the differences between the two, and to keep it simple, we won't cover all of the differences, only the important ones. Right after that, I'll discuss my own experiences and thoughts on both of them. Hopefully that will help you out in making a decision when it comes to making your purchase. Okay, let's start with a quick comparison of the two. Starting with the weight. As you can see, there isn't much difference between the two. The Advanced is slightly heavier because it has an extra module for its vision positioning system. Other than that, they are almost the same. Next, we'll take a look at the GPS systems. Both use your standard GPS, but the Advanced also has the extra capability of using the Russian-based GLONASS system. What this does is give more satellites for better accuracy. Does it make a big difference? In my experience, not necessarily. I've always been able to get at least 9 or 10 satellites anywhere I've flown. With 9 satellites, you'll be able to fly with good accuracy, no problem. Now let's look at flight time. As you can see, they're both very similar, not much difference really. The Advanced is slightly less due to being slightly heavier. Now let's look at flight distance. This is where there's a big difference between the two. For the Standard, it's approximately 1 kilometer, but for the Advanced, it's around 5 kilometers. The Advanced uses a different radio control system. It gives it a much longer range. We'll talk about this a little more in a video, as this is definitely something that will be important in your decision making. And now for positioning control. As you can see, both use GPS for positioning, but the Advanced has a built-in vision positioning system. The vision system consists of optical sensors that gauge movement relative to the aircraft. What's it used for? It makes it much easier to fly indoors. You can fly the Standard indoors as well by simply flying in manual mode, but manual mode is not easy and not recommended. And now on to radio control. The Standard uses normal 5 GHz wireless, and the Advanced uses a proprietary system called Lightbridge. This is probably the most important difference between the two. It's a Lightbridge system that allows the Advanced to fly much further distances, and also the Lightbridge gives much better video feedback during flights. And last but not least, we have cost. Advanced is $699 US, while the Standard is significantly cheaper at $499 US. The main differences between the two quadcopters: maximum distance, RF control, and cost. What does all this mean? Well, it depends on what you're going to use it for. If you're going to use it for, say, making some real estate videos of houses or acreages, or maybe some short flights around the neighborhood, maybe perhaps getting some home movie clips with the kids in the shots, the Phantom 3 Standard easily does the job. It does everything you need to do, it just does it at a shorter range. In this particular clip, the Phantom 3 Standard is approximately 750 meters away when it loses radio contact and returns to home. I'm over on the hill where the red arrow is pointing, and you can see roughly how far 750 meters looks when filming from above. This is the kind of distance you would expect when flying the Phantom 3 Standard in the city. Out in the country, flying the Phantom 3 Standard, yeah, you could easily get 1 kilometer maximum flying distance, and even more than that, maybe 1.2, 1.3 kilometers. But in a city, definitely look at about 1/2 kilometer, maybe 3/4 of a kilometer. This next clip is an example of where you might want to use the Phantom 3 Advanced. This is a lake that's 3.5 kilometers across, and last year I tried to use a Phantom 3 Standard and was able to get about 1/3 of the way. And this year I used the Phantom 3 Advanced and it went across and filmed no problem. One of the things I want to talk about is a Lightbridge radio control that the Advanced uses. It uses two separate data streams, one for control and one for video feedback. Not only does it allow for flying much further distances, but the separate video feedback is much quicker, and I find that allows for much better control. In this clip using the Phantom 3 Advanced, I'm not that far from the canyon, but the flying area is tight and requires quick response. The Phantom 3 Advanced went through the canyon quite easily, whereas a year ago using the Phantom 3 Standard, it was much more difficult, with the video feedback being slower and choppier. Okay, you've seen some of the differences between the Advanced and the Standard. So now the question is, which one is the best for you? Well, it's clear the Advanced is the better of the two, but is it worth the extra $200? Like I said earlier, it depends on what you're going to use it for. If you know for sure you're not going to be flying over, say, more than 500 meters away, and you're always going to be flying outdoors, the Standard will do just fine. On the flip side, if you plan to do any sort of diverse flying, doing longer runs, flying higher, flying around urban or industrial areas where there's more interference, I would definitely spend the extra $200 and go with the Advanced. It just opens up more options. If you have any questions outside of the video, please feel free to send me an email at surrealskies@gmail.com or leave a question in the comment section below. If you like the video, please hit the like button or subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.